guys, Chris VA Travels, back out here in Hanover County in a town called Beaver Dam. Pretty cool name for a town. But yeah, I'm going to visit Scotchtown, the home of Patrick Henry, one of Virginia's most important founding fathers. And he lived in this house during the 1770s. And he lived here during his most influential period when he gave his famous "Give me liberty or give me death" speech. So I'm going to go in and take the tour and then walk the grounds. Okay, this room is set up as Sarah's room. They're not sure exactly where the master bedroom was, but at the time this would have been stuffed with horsehair, hay possibly, and baby's cradle here, a little bonnet right there, some little pillows, okay, child's rocking chair, old writing desk, and check out this chiffero. I have to ask what type of wood that is. I don't think that's mahogany. I don't think so. But yeah, here's the bathroom, a wash basin, and you know what went on right there. And there's Sarah, his wife, and yeah, she suffered from melancholy. She had a mental illness, and legend has it she may have been kept in the basement. And the doctor had ordered her to attend the East State Hospital out in Williamsburg. Patrick Henry was familiar with it, didn't want her to stay there, because back then they had bloodletting. It weren't the best conditions. She would have been isolated. So yeah, they say that she was kept in the basement, and she died here in 1775 at the age of 37, and possibly suicide. Again, no records. They say it was kept quiet because of Henry's political career, but yeah, pretty sad. Okay. And let me see. Oh, cool. Okay, Patrick's office, and check out this writing desk. And yeah, this isn't original, but it's old. And I always look for hidden compartments. Check this out, £2 currency. Pretty neat. George III. And over here, they think this may have been, most likely it's original. It's a map desk. These arms fold out so you can lay out a large map. And check out this old map, 1770. And here we are, Hanover County. Not too far north of the James. And down here, you'll see original flooring. You'll see the handmade nails. Check out this map of North America. And over here, there's a copy of a Charles Peale painting. George all done up. He's got that metal plate around his neck. He's got a little book in his pocket. Yeah, nice painting. And original receipt signed by Patrick Henry, 1760. Wow, cool. Pretty good back on this chair, a little urn right here. A little tea table in the corner. And let's see, the southwest prospect of the city of Canterbury. All right. This room is set up to mimic Patrick Henry's bedchamber. Again, they don't know exactly which room it was in. I'm Don't think it would have been right next to the office originally, but candle holder. Go check out this desk, little corner chair right here. Tri-cornered hat. That looks pretty old. All right, oh, there are his glasses. They're probably not original, but the famous glasses he has in that picture on top of his head. This indenture. I promise to pay John Robinson. Pretty cool. Oh, all right, powdered wig made of horse and goat hair. And it's original to the time. That's not Patrick Henry's, but pretty cool. I always like to look at the lock plates. And this is the coast of South Carolina, or just the Carolinas at the time. Oh, and this chair is original to the Henry family. It's been reupholstered. And to get nerdy, a lot of times when you see these simple backs on the chairs, they were made in Williamsburg. The three big makers of furniture would be Williamsburg, Philadelphia, and Boston. And Philadelphia would get the most fancy. All right, so a little bed warmer. Stick coal in there, and a little trick. A lot of times they would put heated sand in there because coal would kind of let off bad fumes. And these muskets, they're reproduction, but they're still old. They're not original, but cool. All right, take a look at the dining room. Elizabeth Henry Campbell Russell, Patrick's sister. And interesting note, she became a Methodist, moved out to Western Virginia to spread the religion. Pretty good painting of her. Okay, looks like just a little tray to keep your food warm. And pretty nice spread over here. Check out this roast. Looks pretty good, actually. And some beets over here. And horseradish, maybe. But, okay, just simple plates. Yeah, these forks maybe aren't accurate for the time. But pretty good spread. And you've got some Asian pieces over here. In this tea box over here, this is original. It was Patrick's mother's. A pretty good inlay. And may have been painted at the time, but yeah, I'm sure it's faded out. These cabinets weren't here. Whenever you see cabinets like this, they're not going to be original to the late 1700s. Pretty old though. You'll see the handmade hinges. And there are stairs back there that lead to the attic. The attic's unfinished, so this is technically just a one-story house. Pretty cool. Cabriole legs. Well, they're not really bent that much, but claw and ball. Feet down on the bottom. Big old punch bowl. And Chippendale chairs back here. Pretty nice backs on them. Oh yes, Queen Anne chairs for any furniture lovers. I'll just show off real quick. Cool, all right, keep moving on. I see a fiddle over here. Patrick was a musician, played the flute, played the fiddle. I'll just come over and take a closer look. Oh, really old case back here. And more toys for the children. What is this? Older lady sewing. And pretty nice kind of corner shift row. RW. And little inlaid designs. And then down here, what is this? Is that King Charles with his head on? Henry the 7th. First in the Tudor dynasty. And over here we've got a cottage. This is the Honeymoon Cottage, built 1675, home of Patrick Henry from 1754 to 1764. King Henry VIII right here. Let's take a look at these paintings. All right. Just show off these dishes. Is that Versailles, does it say? Can't quite make it out. Pretty neat, okay. All right, let me show you this bust of Patrick up close. Pretty cool picture of Washington, Henry, and Pendleton going to the first Congress. All right, so it looks like these fragments were discovered in 1969. And this room back here, they've got just set up as a museum. Going over the history of the house and its owners. And it's rumored that Dolly Madison lived here, but they're not sure if that's true. Later in life, she said that she lived here, but when she described it, her description wasn't too accurate. But there she is. An original autographed manuscript. There's her autograph right there. Yeah, Patrick owned the house 1771 to 1781. But he actually moved out 1776, moved into the governor's palace out there in Williamsburg when he became governor. And there's Sarah. Maybe not the best drawing in the world, but all right, yeah, it was officially sold 1781 to Colonel William Miles Carey. Succession of owners. Here it is, 1800. Okay, a picture from 1933. Yeah, it's been fixed up a lot. All right, so the Shepherd Taylor family, 1821 until 1881. He was born here at Scotchtown. And here's a survey plat. Okay, punch bowl from 1765. Okay, it looks like those cracks were kind of filled in. Pretty neat. A mosaic quilt over here. Oh, and I know some of you guys like to look at the blueprints of these houses, so here you go. Basement details. The attic. All right, and the last tenants, Captain Edmund Taylor, son of John Taylor, divided the property in 1881. His daughters Sally and Lavinia were the last two owners. So in 1941, the house was abandoned. And then in 1958, it was acquired by the Preservation, Virginia. So this land was acquired by Charles Chisel through a land grant. And yeah, it's pronounced Chisel, even though it looks like Chiswell. But yeah, original house they think was built. This is vague information. They're not even totally sure. But 1719, you'll see the original portion of the house. But there is a chance that it was built near here and just taken down, and this entire house was built fresh. Okay, so it looks like there was an iron furnace. Yeah, they think he moved out here to start up an iron furnace. Here's some pig iron from 1737, and you see the initials on there. And preparing a cast, 1890. Boy, yeah, some hot work. William Byrd, founder of Richmond, he used to visit Scotchtown. Okay, just finished the house tour. And again, sorry I had to cut it short. Another tour was starting up. But yeah, I got most of it in. And so the back of Scotchtown, this thing is 93 feet long, 35 feet wide. You'll see those two giant internal chimneys. The one on the left is a little bit larger. Giant medallions underneath the overhang. And pretty neat little lunette window with a keystone on top. This pediment right here. And old stone step up. And what does this say? WWH. Does the H stand for Henry? Not really sure whose initials those are. But yeah, you'll see a raised basement. Okay, yeah, let me take a walk around. I'm not sure what this would be. I was thinking a horse step up, but it's kind of odd, just a little kind of stack of bricks. Maybe those were just some original bricks that they found and just put them here for display. Can't really say. And pretty neat shoulders kind of on the side of the building. Okay, so alright, so it looks like they had an audio tour that was probably during the COVID days. Oh, and I've actually been out here. I came out here in 2020 when I very first started my channel and didn't know what I was doing. I stumbled upon it, and it's a 5-minute video of me just walking around with music in the background. So I decided I need to come out here and make a more proper video. So here's the external kitchen, and there was a kitchen attached to the side at one time. I believe on the far end there was a kitchen, but and they had something burning in here recently, a strong ash smell. Oh yeah, you see a bunch of kind of fresh ash down there. And I'm wondering if this wooden paneling, you just think a big fire going surrounded by wooden paneling, that's not too safe. But I don't know. Rotisserie over here, a little sugar cone over there. Oh yeah, an old brick floor. Pretty neat. Okay. Quick stop in the outdoor kitchen. And I'm surprised there's not a little plaque out here, but I think maybe because they had an audio tour originally. And over here looks like an old well. Don't really have much information, but it's on this platform, so. And check out this brickwork. Pretty shoddy mortar job. And we've got some pecan trees over here, it looks like. All right, let me take a walk around. Pretty neat. A couple small attic windows up there. And some little kind of herb garden. This demonstration garden is a project designed and maintained by the Hanover Master Gardener Association. Corn, huh? Asparagus. Wrap around. Oh, there's a kind kind of little sheep, little lamb back here. I just woke him up. Chilling in the shade. He's got plenty to eat over there. Okay, I see another one kind of behind the, kind of in the back there. And they've got plenty of room to graze. Okay, let me wrap around. Big old walnut tree over here. About to hit the ground. Okay, here we go. The front of Scotchtown. And again, date unknown. They think 1759, maybe into the 1760s it was built. And there was an original portion they think was built in 1719. That might not be the case, as I mentioned when I was on the inside, but nice looking building. A little bit different than the prominent buildings built at that time, just being one level with a giant attic. Yeah, pretty steep pitched roof. And you'll see that raised basement. Okay, so kind of same portico over here without the little window on top. Just kind of a stone walk up again. A couple things I don't think I mentioned when I was in the house. Patrick Henry was Virginia's first governor, 5-time governor. And as I say, this is how good the sun came out. And this is where he lived when he rode his horse into Richmond to St. John's Church and gave his famous "Give me liberty, give me death" speech at the Second Virginia Convention. Madder, I don't even know what madder is. Tansy. So to let you know, the audio tour is still active. I just called the number. Oh, I should also mention 13 slaves that they know of. They owned, but possibly more. There were about 400 acres set aside as a tobacco plantation, and I'm thinking you need more than 13 because a lot of those would have been house slaves. Yeah, so it's unknown how many slaves altogether on the property. Okay, let me pause and read. And as you know, he was a great orator, very emotional, animated speaker. And here we are, the red dot, Scotchtown. And you can see the route he would have traveled to get to Richmond down there. Patrick had 17 children, 6 with his first wife, Sarah, then 11 with Dorothy. And Dorothy Dandridge, his second wife, is the cousin to Martha Dandridge, wife of George Washington. Interesting fact. Okay, here's the entrance, and you see what there probably would have been a little carriage turnaround up here, I'm guessing originally. Okay, another entrance back there. And just check out this garden over here. Looks better on this side. Oh, a big old butterfly down there. Outbuildings behind the house to the left. Oh, another tidbit. This was the Scotchtown Grammar School it was used as after Henry had sold the house for a time. Oh, also, I had told you about his first wife, Sarah, died possibly of suicide, suffered from depression. They think lived in the basement. They think she was buried about 30 yards outside of the cellar door. So it's unknown, but she's buried somewhere around here. Again, everything was kind of kept hush because of Patrick's political career. And then eventually I'm going to make my way down to St. John's Church in Richmond. They put on a little show. A guy gives his the famous "Give me liberty or give me death" speech. I need to check that out, and I need to go out to Red Hill out in Charlotte County. This is the visitor center. Little gift shop in there. It doesn't say what this was, some sort of just a cottage house. This obviously looks like it was an outhouse. Let me get a closer, take a closer look. Oh, ice house, okay. Cool. And they usually went down 15, 18 feet. Looks like that might even be deeper. This is where they stored ice. And a pecan tree over here. Interesting, the rings on the trunk. But, yeah, they haven't started to drop yet. Crazy to think that in 1717, when this land was patented, we were on the Virginia frontier. This is all unsettled, untamed territory. Yeah, so... Oh, I should also mention, when Patrick purchased the house, he may have purchased it because he thought this would be a good area for Sarah. We're kind of on a higher elevation. They thought the air was better back then, and just kind of a more quiet area out here in the country. But they also think it might have been just a good opportunity because this house was sold at auction. He purchased it really cheap and then sold it 10 years later and made quite a profit on it. So, oh, there's a nature trail back here. Let me just walk a little ways and see if there's anything to this. At least I'll be in the shade. Oh yeah, a lot cooler back here. Girl Scout Troop 2008. All right. Following the orange blaze. I put on bug spray, but I don't think I put enough on. I'm still getting attacked. I'm wondering if this goes down to a creek or something. I think I might. Yeah, I think I'm going to turn around. I'm starting to walk through spider webs and it kind of is starting to narrow out. And I didn't see any displays that there was going to be anything significant to look at, like maybe old slave quarters or some sort of old outbuilding. But yeah, I'm going to head on out of here. And this is a great place to visit. It's out in the country. I probably drove maybe 12 miles down country roads to get here, but it's a good place to visit. Tickets were $15. You'll want to order online, schedule a time. So yeah, guys. All right. Well, as always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.